Hello friends, this is episode 4 of Faxanadu. You're watching Retro again. Last time we had some trouble getting past that wyvern boss. So I broke down, did some grinding, and ended up buying a magic shield and the death spell. You know, I said I wouldn't do it, that it was cheap and all that. Well, I guess I'm a cheap bastard now. Anyway, actually found out what the main problem I was having with that thing was the contact damage it does. Not so much the fireballs it fires. When it hits you with its body, it does far more damage than the fireballs do. So, it's really one of those bosses you kind of have to try to keep at range and use magic on. And we're gonna go try to fight these guys. And one more. Even the fireballs do a fair amount of damage, but I do think it's the body shots that are the worst. I'm really gonna have to lay in the damage with this one. Oh no. That didn't just happen. This game has some problems. Okay, I've got the pendant. I don't know what it does. I don't know what it is. But we have it. I think there are a few items that increase your stats in this game, and that's most likely one of them. Here we go. This is probably going to be a rather short video. It's very late. Went out for dinner, had a long night. Good one. A long one. I did say I was going to do episode 4 tonight, and I'm going to try to keep my word. Unless I really want to get even with those wyverns or whatever the hell they are. As I play this game, you know, its problems are really becoming evident. I like it. It's not a terrible game. But there's things about it that really hurt it. You know, the cheap placement of enemies, getting knocked out of screens. Like you saw what happened with the wyvern I just fought. I got hit by a fireball and he knocked me back. Knocked me into the previous screen. And that's kind of annoying. And it takes a game that otherwise would be pretty good and really kind of makes it average, I guess. It's not that average is terrible, it's just, you know, not as fun as it could have been if they were just a little more careful with how they did things. And some things in this game have been my fault. You really have to try to be strategic, stock up on items, and not rush. And, you know, rush into enemies and stuff like that. So, you know, it is a combination of things that are kind of making this game a little less fun than it could have been. Of course, the things that are my fault, you know, I can change. I can change the way I play. And that's, you know, to me that's fine because, you know, you should be able to adapt. Okay, so let's talk to Dr. Lecter here and get healed up. And there is another tower. I'm guessing that's where I have to go next. So we're going to visit that place. I did go there before, off screen, And as I said, it was quite horrific from what I saw of it. Maybe with the magic shield and the pendant, whatever it does, we'll have an easier time with it. Okay, I guess we'll buy a few potions. Oh, this is awful. I really should have recorded when I bought the magic shield and the death spell, because I had to sit there and wait while the money ticked down. And since it was about 20,000 for both, it was actually a few seconds for each item to actually decrease my gold. I was actually sitting there waiting for it. So imagine that 1 second it takes the potion, or 2 seconds. Okay, let's see how we're doing. Okay, we're good on potions. See what these guys say. Tower of Forepaw is still far away. Prepare well and go. Huh? It is a large and beautiful shield. So these people say different things to you. Did you get the pendant? It will strengthen your offense power. Okay, that's good. So we have some more attack power. I didn't realize that. I guess that's worthwhile. We'll see what these people say. This town has been covered with the... Oh yeah, I know. Alright. Meteorite... Okay, we know this too. Okay, so I think I might have already gone into the tower. Or maybe... I don't know, maybe I have to go another way. Do we have to go back? Maybe I should have looked into this. But we'll visit that other tower and see what's going on there. Oh, that's another thing. A lot of these enemies have really spastic, random movements. And you know, if you can, if they're some distance away and they're in a fairly large area, you can react to them fairly well. But otherwise, you're screwed. You're gonna get hit and get knocked down into pits and stuff. Just because. Oh, see, like that. I probably should have taken. Oh no, don't do that. That is awful. I probably should have taken the time to just kill those bees. We're jumping over there. There we go. Probably going to have to use a potion before I even get there. That's great. And of course the bread's unobtainable. Okay. So you're really stuck with a hard choice here. You either... Here we go. Okay, there's a Mark of Queen. That thing's probably going to hit me. Oh no. It's awful. That's part of the reason why I didn't record me climbing up that other ladder that I pointed out in my earlier video. And trying to navigate the platforms, because there's a lot of this crap in that. I'm thinking we're going the wrong way, maybe. And there might have been more in that other tower. Because of what that guy said, but... You know, I'm gonna be a little pig-headed. And go to this tower. I want to see. What's in it? I've already seen it. And it has these guys. And as you can see... Oh, yeah, it's still hitting me. They do quite a bit of damage from afar. And I don't think I'm going to be able to stay in here long. I might have to retreat. There must be something that protects you from, you know, the spell they're using. Because you know, I don't see how, you know, I've already used 2 potions. I don't really see how you can keep going in this area like this. Okay, well, there's something up there. And that's all that's here? I wonder what that could be. I mean, it's kind of well guarded. Oh man. See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Getting hit and getting knocked in to the screen behind you. It's a terrible mechanic. And it's something they should have just thought about a little bit. I'm holding red are you kidding me? So in this area, guarded by all these horrible monsters, there's a red potion. Oh no. That you're probably going to have to use just to get back out. There is some randomness to this game, as I mentioned in episode 1, so maybe there's something better in here. And I just didn't get a good, you know, roll of the, dice, I guess, so to speak. And I rarely do. I didn't have a whole lot of luck when it comes to video games. But maybe I just didn't get the RNG on my side. I'll have to read up on that area. But for the most part, it doesn't really seem to be very productive to go there. And we'll buy more potions. I will check out the tower we just came from. The Tower of Suffer, as they so eloquently call it. The name's definitely appropriate. And instead of going right, I'll go left. Maybe that will take us to the meteorite, I guess. Yeah, that's what we're looking for, right? And that tower is above a guru. So. Speaking of gurus, I am at the rank of superhero now. I did quite a bit of grinding. And we'll go check that out. I don't think this video is running too long, so I really should start timing myself again. When I got my account verified, I kind of let that go out the window. And my videos are kind of, they tend to either run long or hit within the mark. But I do try to pace them in a way that something actually happens, rather than, you know, just having a time limit that's a little arbitrary. And saying, oh well, we're in the middle of this dungeon, and, you know, 30 minutes went up. Because personally, if I like a video, you know, I'll just watch it later if I can't finish it. It's a little long. And like I said, if anyone has a problem with the way, you know, how long they are, then, you know, maybe if people let me know, I'll change that. Okay, let's keep going here, buddy. These things, I don't even, you know, I guess they're supposed to be dwarves, and they just look like pirates. See, stuff like that, right there. Yeah, he just runs over to you and starts hitting you, and you can't even get off the ladder without eating a few shots. Okay. Back to the Tower of Suffer. Oh, I hate this part. There we go. Also, the jumping mechanics, as I said before, very, very touchy. And not only is there like a short jump, but it's a tap, a long jump that's holding it down, but you also have like the running long jump. Okay, you're Paladin now. You know, I didn't name the priest. I'm gonna have to think of a name for him. Everyone else has a name. The key guy doesn't. Okay, here we go. Alright, so we're almost back in the Tower of Suffer. Equip our key. Go do more Suffer. Oh. Okay. One thing I have noticed is that magic seems to be the sort of thing... Oh, he can eat some hits. Magic seems to be the sort of thing you have to use strategically. Oh, come on. Can I reach him? Okay, well that's better, I guess. And just for the sake of my sanity and staying alive, I'm going to kill this guy a couple times to get some health back. Okay, I guess we gotta move over here. I'm not even gonna bother with that. I don't need money. I don't really need the experience either. And someone was telling me the levels can work against you a bit in this game. If you're playing using save states and stuff, you might not want to level up. Since you don't necessarily have to talk to the guru if you're using save states, then you don't need to level up, it's avoidable. The reason for this is like certain items like the wing boots apparently don't last as long if you're a high level. Not something I've tested or seen for myself, and I do like to see things for myself. But, you know, it's a possibility, and it's something I vaguely remember. When you can... Very strange enemy. Alright. So, this kinda looks like it goes on. I guess. I don't know. Use my magic. Oh, this guy's gonna come friggin' mob me, right? Absolutely ridiculous. There's nothing up here? Oh. Horrible. Okay, guess maybe if we go this way. I doubt this is going to take us anywhere productive at all. We'll try. No. Not worth it in the least. I'm kind of at a loss here. We went to that one area, and, you know, zilch. We go over here, and this turns out, you know, just to have the pendant. So, we have to be missing something. Oh. I mean, look at this. There's no way I can climb up here without getting hit. Like, no way at all. Even if I had superhuman reflexes. Come on. Alright, and this just goes back to these wyverns. I don't know. What I'm supposed to be doing or where I'm supposed to be going. This is definitely... Maybe if I try talking to people more. I'm not even going to go up there, actually. Because if I do, they're just gonna slam me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back down. There's some houses and stuff over there. Oh, we're going to go this way. And I'm going to try talking to the, you know, few people that are around. Maybe they'll give me some advice now that I have the pendant. Not sure. Also, they sell a map. I guess, yeah, mattock or matok or I don't know. They sell a pickaxe. This is what the fuck it is. In the shop over there. So maybe that's what I need. And I can't do anything here. And there was also there's also a ladder I couldn't get to. Okay, well he doesn't help. I wonder if I can use magic in these buildings. Yes? Oh! Well, look at this! I'm holding wing boots now. So we have made some progress. I wasn't expecting that. I'm glad I had that idea. Nothing appears here, of course. Let's see, how are we looking? Not too good. We're gonna go get some life. And in fact, I think this video is running a little long. So now we have wing boots, so we can get up into that next area. And maybe that's where the actual Tower of Suffering is. I assumed the area I was in earlier. Oh, are you kidding me? I assumed the area I was in earlier was the Tower of Suffer. But probably not. Because we didn't find a meteorite. And we didn't really find a way to move on. That ladder right there, where that block is where the shop that sells the death spell. They sell elixirs, and they also sell some cheap potions. I didn't want to bother with trying to get up there, because it is a little tricky to do, and it would probably take me a couple tries. I just did all that off screen. There's nothing interesting about it in the least anyway, aside from its stock. Okay, so we're back in town. And I'm going to end this video here. It was a rocky trip. Very rocky tonight. We did get a little progress in. Figured it out on my own. I'm happy about that. I try not to look up too much stuff up. I think it's fun just kind of try to play through and figure it out. Of course, it doesn't always make for very good viewing, so, you know, for the sake of brevity, I do kind of look things up sometimes. Anyway, it was definitely productive. Thank you for watching Retromageddon, and I will be back tomorrow, or maybe even again tonight. I might check it out tonight with another video of Faxanadu, and that will be episode 5. So have a great night, everyone, and I will see you next time.